Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Fortune Street playthrough. Today we're going to be playing the Alefgard board, but this time it is the DS version, which coincidentally happens to be what I consider the most difficult version of this board to win. But we're going to give it a go. Hopefully it doesn't go too bad. Hopefully it won't be as bad as the other one, but we'll have to see. Now, unlike Robin Hood Ruins DS, at least the gimmick of this board isn't completely gnarly to deal with, and unfortunately I'm going last, which is terrible on this board. So, for opposition this time we have Dragonlord, Angelo, and I brought Kiryl along because Birdo should not be on this board. So that those email notifications aren't going up in my recording. But at the time that this is going up, it is Halloween. So hope everyone has had a good Halloween at the time that this video goes up. Although I'm hoping that this video won't take forever to record because we usually get trick-or-treaters that go around my house, and I want to make sure that I don't have to keep going down the stairs, answering the door, and then getting to the trick-or-treaters, because not going to be very good. And wow, both of them rolled a very bad number to start with. Now, my personal favourite district is A, because it's right next to the bank, and regardless of where you go, you will end up in a straight line going towards it. This board, heavily recommend investing in your own stuff, because the more expensive you can get your properties, the better chance you have of winning. But a lot of the districts on this board are very good. Alright, we're rolling a 1. I'm actually happy with that, because that gets me 1 in the district I want. But you start with very low ready cash as well, so the other issue is that District B is very expensive and it's near the bank, so getting that one early game can end in a bit of a problem. And if someone does get control of a district near the bank, well, unless you're able to sneak past everything, there is a very high chance that player is going to win. And oh dear, Dragonlord has already put a 100 gold shop in front of my face. That's not a good start for me. 7 dice is on this board, absolutely should. It's a massive board. And the other thing with this board is the fact that we have 2 islands there, and if you get stuck on those, it can be very fatal, let's say. I played this round with my friend ages ago. I got stuck on there for ages, got both the districts on there, although I was way behind and barely got anything on the board. In the end, I managed to get somebody else stuck over there, and they ended up nearly going bankrupt. But don't underestimate anyone in this board. Even the lower ranking computers can actually do quite well on this board, especially because they don't invest with as much stock as others do. So, I'm mostly worried about the Dragonlord though. He tends to be the most threatening computer player on regular Alefgard. And I brought Angelo along as well, because I wanted some decent competition this board. I'm just rolling nothing but 1s apparently. I kind of hope I roll a big number next turn, because I would like to get past that 105. I don't really want to pay 100 this early on. I also wouldn't want to land on Dragonlord's other shop. Because I'm rolling fairly low, I'm not really going to get anything around the other side of the board, which means that all my properties are going to be clumped in one place, which is not going to be good for me in the late game. But this is a very long board as well. You are joking. He gets an extra 500 to start the board off, Awesome, because that's exactly what we needed. But this is going to be a fairly long round. That is going to be a huge pain in the neck to deal with, because now Dragonlord is starting at 2,300, where the rest of us have 1,800. So, don't like how that's going so far, but it's early, it's 20,000 gold to hit the target. Let's hope that it doesn't go too badly. Okay, rolling the 7 here is ideal. I'm going down here. I will be buying that. So Dragonlord is now an even bigger problem, which is less than ideal. Oh yeah, that yellow district right there. My friend got complete domination in that district and completely blocked everyone from getting a spade, because he was able to invest into it early as well, which was quite good news for me. Because, well, the way how it worked, it was good news for me because I had 3 shops in the blue district at the top. So because he had a domination and kept investing, they were all going to mine. And although my shops weren't as expensive as his, I was constantly getting 100 gold fairly often from the 2 other players that would go that way. Okay, I guess I'm going back to the bank. I mean, that's cool because I can go get some stock. And if I get lucky and roll a 1 or a 2, I could get 3 in that district, which would put me in a very strong position. Because as I mentioned before, I consider District A to be the best district on this board. Problem is, if I do get a shop there though and get 3, Dragonlord and Angelo will be putting stock there as fast as possible. The other issue is that warp zone is going to be very, let's just say, less than ideal for me to go there. And regardless of what I roll, I will most likely be going down. Just so I minimise the risk of landing on Dragonlord's 100. 6A. We're going down. I don't really want the venture card. Oh, darn it. Oh well, I can probably buy those out later. Nothing in that district is too expensive to buy out anyways. Oh, okay, well, if he's over there, it might be a problem later, but for now I'd rather try and pick up some properties. I might go and circle back around the spade, see if I can get some properties over there. I'm hoping that this game will not take more than 2 hours, but we'll see. Okay, the thing is, Dragonlord will most likely invest in District B, because he's got 2 decent shops there. The problem is for him that he can't do a heavy investment. There, I'm going this way. I need more properties, and I need to try and spread them out rather than have them all in the same area. Okay, that's actually really good news for me, because I'd rather Angelo blocked off Dragonlord. Because this way, Dragonlord will not be getting that district, especially when there's a 700 in there that he doesn't own. And I'm hoping that either myself or Kiryl gets that last one, because I don't really want Angelo getting 2 in that district, if they're that expensive already. Oh, we could have gone to the upper island, but I don't fault him in doing that, because it's not really a good idea. So Kiryl's gonna probably get 3 in one of those 2 districts, unless he gets to leave fairly soon. I would make those balloon ports unless you have the whole island there, but that's just me personally. 7. Nice, it's another district of 2. Gives me more investment potential later. Oh, of course, the rich just gets richer. Oh, did not see what he said. I mean, I wouldn't mind a 7 next turn, so I can go and get around the... Oh dear. Well, that's actually good for me, because I'm on the commission space, but... I wouldn't mind a 7, so I could get round that part of the board quicker. Question is, do I go back up that spade area again? Because I don't think it's worth it. Wait, he's only got 2 of the suits. How did that happen? It's a bit unusual, honestly. I mean, there's a chance he could get stuck there again. Kirill's gonna go to Angelo. We're all in the same kind of area, though. Fine. You know what? That's completely fine. It's another decently cheap one as well, and it gets me something over here. I don't want too many expensive properties, because then I'll have no money. And now Angelo's going to want that shop, because it's blocking him having 3. Oh cool, my first sale. I think. Right, honestly I'm hoping Kiryl rolls a 4. No, 1 too much. Just as long as Dragonlord doesn't get that. Well, that's convenient. Thank you for closing your shops, Kiryl. No, good thing I got that. Uh-oh, he's gonna get free now, for sure. Yeah, I don't fault him in that at all. That's a massive problem to deal with now because of the 200 this early on. On the bright side, he's not getting that domination anytime soon. Kiryl will be going to the bottom right district. Actually, he might go to the orange one. He's got 2 there as well. Oh, no, it's the purple one, not orange. Orange is the one he's got 1 in. Okay, makes sense. What if I go and do this, so I can go and put my stock in a different district? And then, if I get lucky, I could get more shops there. The only issue is there's a 210 in my face, which would be very bad if I landed on that. Okay, well, Angelo is starting to run out of funds. Which is fine with me. No. Maybe not. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, he doesn't have stock in there, so he won't be investing in there anytime soon. But that's still not very good. Okay, that's pretty much what I wanted, actually. Okay, I've got a good section at the Spade, and unless someone gets a Suit Yourself card, there is a very high chance I will be getting a sale when people go through there. Just like that. And there's a chance I could roll a 1 or a 3, which means I would have 3 in a district there, which would be even better. Dragonlord's already got the Spade, though. Doesn't really matter. Question is, how expensive is that stock price? Because he will be putting stock in there instantly. Kiryl would rather go in the warp than pay me 20 something. Not sure why, but go off, I guess. I just realised he only has 4 shops on the main part of the board, and 3 of them are in that corner. Ooh, yes please. There we go. Now I've got a really good section to work with. And that's another fairly cheap district to invest in as well, so I can probably get stock in there quickly. Although I have one issue, and that's that 210. If I have to land on the 130 or any other 100s, I will do that. But not that 200. That one is a bit too pricey for this early on. Okay. 7 or 6 next turn would be just fantastic. 3 would be fine. Commission? Keep landing on that commission space every time someone goes over there. The fact that Angelo's a whole promotion ahead of me is kind of silly. I might have to actually bite the bullet if I do roll a 1, just because I need to get back to the bank, honestly, or I will fall even further behind. Okay, luckily that's just his, right. I'm hoping that I get a big roll here. Okay, that is fine. I'll pay that. I know it's a bit much, but I dodged the big one at least, and Angelo is in last place. Well, was in last place, I'm now back in last, but it's fine. Means I can catch back up when I get a promotion. Now, I don't really want to get stuck in Kiryl's Island. Why is he putting his stock there? And he's instantly losing some money when he just bought stock. Oh no, please do not. Please do not warp everyone. That was genuinely one of the worst cards he could have drawn. Okay, good, it's just him. Phew. It's always scary when that card comes up at a terrible time. Oh, it didn't even help him. He's still stuck on there. Can you stay away from the venture cards, please? Especially when you get bad ones. I don't like bad venture cards. Okay, I like this, actually, because it doesn't... In fact, that's really good. Right, can I get back to the bank, please? Yes, excellent. Okay, we're going in District C, obviously. I'm going down regardless if I roll a 2. Yeah, we're going in here, obviously. I want to get that district pumped up as quickly as I can. That's a very... In fact, that one could just get bought out if Kiryl starts investing in that 75 constantly later. Yeah, that's not the worst thing to build there, actually, especially on an island. We're going down. I'd rather not land on that 210 if I can help it. Are they all just scared of the spade? I haven't even put any money in there yet. The thing is, if they can't go to the islands, they will have to go down there eventually. The odds are that they will get stuck on that island. Not island, the section down there at some point. Hey, 20. Angelo is not getting very lucky, to be fair. He's the highest level here, and is only just in the lead. Move on one more space. Ideally, I want to roll a 4 and land on my shop there, so I can invest. And then if I get the domination, that would just be the cherry on top. So then I have a maxed out shop in a domination. Okay, these two are just... If those two are stuck there for the rest of the game, I honestly will not mind. Because they can't promote if they're stuck over there. And they're basically just going to be trading money back and forth to each other. 6, that is the close your shop space. I'm going this way first then. 48, that's another terrible card. Excellent! That is the best district that could have hit. Oh, that's so much nicer now. A 187 rather than a 200. It doesn't... I know it's not that much cheaper, but it still helps a lot. Oh, looks like he's going over there. Which means I'm probably going to join them soon, actually. The problem is, if I'm over there, I'm going to be in a bit of a bad spot. Is he just venture card hopping? Okay, well, he's out. It took him a while. He has a lot of money, actually, so I reckon he is going to drop 99 stock into District B. Oh, and Kiryl's now on the other part, where he has everything. Okay, you know what, that's fine. It's 12 gold, I really don't mind that much. Should get the club next turn as well, which is great, so I don't have to go there. I still need the heart, actually, so... I may still have to go there. Angelo's in a terrible spot over there, though. If he gets the cannon, he doesn't get the spade, and he also won't get the heart. Dragonlord should just go to the bank. Oh, look, a free spade. Yeah, but the problem we have now is that as soon as Dragonlord gets to invest, this game is going to be a lot more difficult because the computers don't use logic and think that giving someone a huge amount of money is a terrible thing to do, whereas human players are like, oh yeah, I'm not giving someone 1,000 just to get a promotion that's worth 700. So you just give your opponent an advantage and you basically make no progress. So I've noticed that all the computers are getting a lot of venture cards, and then there's me with my just 2. But it's just how it is, I guess. Although I have quite a few properties, which I'd rather have properties than venture cards. It's fine. Good news is I'm not going to get stuck on that section. Bad news is I'm going to be in the worst part of the board to get my promotion, because I'm going to have to go through Dragonlord's atrocious nightmare. Okay, I'm fine with this, because of all computers, I think Angelo is the least likely person to win. Dragonlord is definitely the most likely to win. I'd say I've got the second highest chance of winning, but it honestly depends how quick I can invest. And if the computers keep skipping the spade or not. Kiryl's just existing, basically, not really going to do much. That bozo's out of there. And now he's in the other one. That's the other problem, is the two islands there just connect to each other, which isn't going to help the long run. 7. Oh. Sweet. Free in a district again. That spade section is pretty much as good as mine, I want to say. 2 districts of free is fantastic. Another 40 card, and this one causes stock to go down in a district that was, I believe, predetermined at the beginning of the game. I might be mistaken on that, actually. I believe it's predetermined when you load the board. Just like the number machine. I know the number machine at the beginning is predetermined. Okay, so Dragonlord's now back at the bank, which not the best thing. He didn't get a 99 investment though, so that hopefully good news. But he might invest early, is the thing, because I don't know how much stock he needs to invest. If he rolls and lands on Angelo's though, he's pretty much going to have to wait till later. And I'd rather not have those properties go up any more than they currently are. Especially that 187 up by the top. Because it's quite hard to dodge that district, now that you think of it. I prefer to get the investment more than the district, honestly. But we'll see. If I get the district, that's still fantastic news. Okay, good. I would really like to invest, preferably in this one here, because this one is weak. There we go. That's much better. Okay, the question is, do I go for my promotion? I think I should. But I'm worried that Dragonlord might invest and make a 1000 space in front of me. If that happens and I land on that, I'm pretty much out of the game. Yes, make it even harder for him to buy out. Yeah, that stock is way too expensive to get in. 5. He dodged investing. For now, anyways. Ooh, lovely. Very glad he got that, of all players. That means his 187 is going to be even lower. Oh, and that's easier for me to buy out. Ooh, 162, that's much more reasonable. Yeah, that card sucks though. Ooh, he caused a stock drop there. That's actually good for me, because that means I can put stock in there easier. Kiryl actually going to leave? Oh, there's number 7. Is Kiryl ever going to leave? Also, the fact I'm still in last place is kind of funny. Okay, 7. I'm going to go this way. I might regret this decision. Flat rate? Ew. Gross. Okay. Level 3 finally. I should go from last to first. It's a pretty decent promotion. Okay, I'm going to double up here. And then we are going to max out at 62. This way I now have a 437 there, I think that is. And this way I now have a lot more money to play with. And I've got to hope that Dragonlord does not invest, but we'll see. It's a risky play, but I'm hoping it will pay off. Okay, that's good news for me. I don't mind landing on that as a 162, because it's no longer as bad as it was at the beginning of the game, when I had less than 2,000 net worth. That's a waste. Okay, I don't mind this. Dragonlord could roll a 7, but no one else is around there, and the odds are he's just going to go left anyways. No, he's on the other side. I thought he got to leave then. Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's completely fine as well, because he has to sell stock. He prevents Angelo getting free there, and it's going to delay him even longer to invest in there. And if he doesn't get the warp, he will have to go through my little section. And although 400 isn't a lot late game, at the beginning of the game, that is a lot of money to pay. That would cause him to pretty much lose his lucky 7s that he got at the beginning. Oh dear, rolling one step at a time, are we? We'll sell 9 just in case I get even more unlucky on my next turn. Because I don't really want to crash the stock. Oh. Congratulations, Angelo, you finally got to escape. Oh no, that's what I didn't want him to roll. Okay, he said no. We're safe. We're safe for now. That's the best news I could have. If Kiryl gets that domination, all the computers will freeload off him instead. I'm gonna go down here. I'm not buying this out. Later I probably will, but not now. I want to focus on District C first. Oh, my good old scrap metal supplier. There's still a chance I could get free in that district as well, and if that happens, then I'm even more cooking, let's say. Nice! Oh, that's really good news. There goes his lucky 7s, basically. And that whole lead he got at the start is basically being removed. In fact, he's now in last place, which is even better, because he's still my main competition. Angelo has no district of free at the moment, and unless he gets one, he won't be winning this game. And if Dragonlord is taking this long to promote as well... Oh, I can go completely finish this district already. In fact, I might just turn right and see if I can get stock in the other district. Because this way... Because here's the thing, Dragonlord's district isn't going anywhere. So it's really not that bad. The worst thing up there is that 162. Angelo's just going to freeload off Kiryl's district to 3, probably. Now he's going for Dragonlords, which is actually good news for me, because now he's made it harder for Dragonlord to put more stock in there. And although it's very unlikely, there is a chance that Dragonlord could land on my 120, which would cause him to sell even more stock. With a stock price that much, his promotion's not going to be enough. But islands can be scary in this game. Gosh, Kiryl is just getting all the investments. The problem is he could get 3 in there quite easily as well. I'm going this way. I'm going to go into I'm going to sell my stock, put it in District G, unless I get that 3rd shop in District A. Actually, if I land on Angelo's, I'm just going to buy that out. Because this district is more valuable than the other ones. Because the problem with the Spades 2 districts is, yes, they're hard to avoid if you want a promotion. But the one by the bank, you have to go to the bank if you want a promotion. You can't avoid it. Oh, don't send him back to the arcade. That's where he got his lucky 7s. Okay, he got the worst thing he could have got there though, so that's fine with me. Oh, darn it. I mean, I'm still buying that out if I land on it. Right on the bank. Well, he obviously wasn't going up there. Man, rolling that is... rolling a... If he's on the dive square and he gets a 4, that is the worst option he could have. Like, genuinely. You either have to land on my 400, or you have to go to the island where you have no properties. Yeah, that was just a matter of time. We are going to go this way to increase my chances of landing on that 100 thing. And also because I want to go back up the spade area and see if I can get a cheeky little investment. Everyone loves that scrap metal supplier. Uh-oh, Kiryl's got a district. I mean, that's fine actually. It means that the computers will be distracted rather than investing in themselves. Okay, well those will be going up though, so that district's going to be a little bit harder to avoid now. No, I'm not buying that out. I know, actually, that's really cheap. I am buying that out. I didn't realise that was so little. I thought that would be like 1,000 or something, not 500. Oh. Rest in peace. Ooh, he sold that one. Okay, Dragonlord has enough to start investing though, so that's going to be an issue again. This way. Let's get the suits. 3 times buyout. Well, that's obviously going to be this one here, because I have stock here, and it's more expensive than the other ones. Problem is, I need to invest in there as soon as I can, which is easier said than done, especially when I'm on a path where I have no shops. But yeah, that card came at a very perfect time. And again, 79 is one of my favourite cards in the game, because being able to buy a shop for 3 times its value is very handy. He's going to block my other district, that is fine with me. That's only 550 to buy out again. He would have landed on it too. In fact, he did land on it. There's no closed shop spaces as well. That's actually quite handy. Now, imagine I get lucky enough to invest. No, I'm going to the island. That was overdue, though, to be fair. I've been avoiding that for pretty much the entire game. There's a 200 up there. Gosh, it's actually quite hard to get out of these islands. This could be bad. We dodged all of it. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, thank you. That's very generous of you. Oh, okay. They're both playing the let's get a desperation dice. Well, we got the 2 people who probably aren't winning this game. So, that doesn't matter to me as much. I would of course have loved to have won, because I might be stuck here for quite some time. Well, that's the most obvious decision ever. I would rather not pay 284. My gosh, Angelo, you're getting all the expansion cards. The fact that that is the most expensive shop in the district when it's only one is quite concerning. I don't know why he would choose to go over there willingly. I wouldn't, but it's up to him, I guess. Everyone's dodging my stuff now. That's actually quite unlucky because he has to go around the whole board again. Speaking of unlucky, that was a terrible roll as well. Yeah, the one flaw with this board is these island sections here because of how big they are, so it's very hard to get out of them. Like, if it wasn't for the cannon, we'd probably be here for the rest of time. And the other issue is, if Kiryl goes on an island, we're all stuck in one, and then we're never getting out. And yes, you can get all the suits on there, but most people would prefer not to get stuck on an island for the rest of the game. I don't think there's any warp cards left. Although I will be taking your money, guys. Thank you. Okay, well, Angelo's pretty much going to get out of here next turn. Unless he rolls a 1. Good. Do not want Kiryl getting that district. You do not need that 284 getting any worse. I thought that was my 500, but could be worse. At least he didn't go on the other island. Oh, well, it's a bit annoying because I could have got that, but it's fine. Ideally, I want to leave, of course. When I mean leave, I mean the main part of the board, not the other silly island. Yeah, he's out. No big surprises there. That's irrelevant. Slightly less irrelevant. Okay, good. That is definitely going to be a balloon port. Therefore increasing my chances of being able to leave. 450 shop. That's actually quite funny. Imagine if Angelo lands on the 77 and buys that out. That would be even more funny. And despite Dragonlord and I being in the strongest positions, we are somehow the two in the weakest positions overall, being 3rd and 4th. Which doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. Okay, oh, he's going to buy that. That's 500 to ruin a district. There's no reason why he wouldn't. I'm very surprised, considering I did that to him. Okay, well here's the thing. Both of those shops are bad, and if either of those two get landed on, they're getting bought out. Kiryl can roll a 1 and land on him. So, that's my logic. Because, yeah, both of those shops will get bought out if someone lands on them. And wow, I just realised how much that stock price jumped up. That gave me 1,400 net worth. Now, if Kiryl would be so kind as to roll a 1, that'd be even better. Oh, Dragonlord's actually doing the smart thing and investing in the weak one. he used the desperation dice. That doesn't matter. No, I'm not buying that out. If I didn't have the balloon, I would. But I don't really mind. Angelo will be going right. Gosh. These cards are getting a bit insane now. As soon as he gets his promotion, he's able to. Oh, brilliant. I'm going to go one space away from the bank, and the reason is I want to protect that other really bad shop. I need to focus on protecting that shop rather than getting more stock when I'm not guaranteed to land on a property for ages. So yes, that is getting protected because that shop is smelly. Now it's much better. I crashed the stock, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to double up when I go past the bank, unless I land on Kiryl's 15 or that unowned shop there. Yeah, and Angelo won't be able to put anywhere near as much stock in that other district, so that's good news for me. But yeah, this round went from I'm quite nervous at how things are going to this round is actually going quite decently at this rate. I'm not really that fussed about that district anymore. It was scary when he had the domination, but not at the moment, because the shop prices on this just skyrocket for some reason. I landed on the one he just invested in, but it doesn't matter. And then I'll just sell when I land on that. Well, nearly halfway, but the second half is usually a lot quicker than the first half of the game. 35 of stock. I should not have to worry about Angelo, Dragonlord freeloading off me, because they're not going to be able to get very far. He tried, but 48 is all he can put in. It's fine with me, that just gives me even more money. So you can, I think that's the 2 times buy, or that's an arcade game. It's an arcade game. Let's hope he doesn't get lucky 7s again, because he got those already. Suit yourself card. Okay, I'm fine with just one. He's going to skip the spade, of course. He'd be foolish not to. He's going to go probably buy one of the unowned shops on the island. No, he's going to get the district. Honestly, fair play. But little does he realise I'm still here. But then again, I won't be buying out that 500 soon to be. No, I'm actually surprised. Kiryl's usually not aggressive. Oh, of course. That's why he bought it out, because he knew I was going to land on that. Okay, well that was a mistake, because if I land on that 30, I'll probably just buy that back, or buy that one out instead. I mean, yes, I do want to invest. That one, because it's the weakest. This stock price is skyrocketing, it's kind of insane. It's going up by like 15 each time. Never seen a stock price jump that quickly before. That's a buyout, I reckon. Angelo has nothing to work with, and most of his money's in his stock, so he's just going to buy out, probably bail out Dragonlords. Yeah. Read like a book. Everyone loves those two properties. It's a shame I couldn't get a third one in there, because then I would just buy them out. Or start investing in there, because they're getting landed on a lot. Literally does not matter. There's still shops, so maybe he's going to get 2 in District A. Yep. Oh wait, no, Kiryl has the other one. He just bought his shop back. Dragonlord. Why would you make such a foolish decision? Like, yes, I get it, you wanted to invest, but you do realise my shops open up next turn, right? And I cannot close them again because I'm already on the closed shop space. The odds are, Dragonlord, you are going to be paying me a hefty amount unless you cheat, which is fairly possible. That was not a good idea. Yeah, now it's just even worse. Everything in that purple district is over 1,000, and he could land on 2 of those if he's really unlucky. He does land on those. That is basically the blunder of the game. That will have cost him to lose. Oh, well, have fun over there, Angelo. Okay, let's see. So if he gets a 2, a 3, a 5, or a 6, it's not looking good for him. And he rolled 3. And if he rolls the same, if he rolls a 2, 3, 5, or 6 next turn, it's looking even less good for him. Right, Kiryl, you probably shouldn't go down. Yeah, that would have been 1,000. It's going to be very difficult for them to get the spade without going in those warps. just got even worse for Dragonlord now. Right, if he rolls a 2, a 3, a 4... Right, a 2, a 3, a 5, or a 6, he's basically out of the game. Two, 3, 5, or 6. It's over for you, Dragonlord. I seriously don't know why he did that, to be honest. Was he that desperate to invest that he wanted to risk a 2,000? Because it really wasn't worth it. Four, eh? Let's just go this way. There's really not anything that bad on the islands anymore. Oh. That's no good, is it? That's no good either. How is Kiryl of all computers in second? Oh, well that was absolutely terrible for me. That was really bad. Although Dragonlord could still roll a 2 or a 3, and if that happens it would be really funny for me. It wouldn't make me laugh immensely, like usual, but it would still be pretty entertaining. In fact, if he lands on that, I might just win the game, because when I get back to the bank, my promotion could be enough. 2 or 3. Oh, he's not safe yet. Could still roll a 1 next turn. But either way, if he dodges it, doesn't matter. He paid me so much money anyways. Now he has 2 suit yourselves. Darn it. I don't want to be... Well, at least it's the top one. Because I do have the balloon port. Alright, Dragonlord. Are you going to roll a 1 or a 2 by any chance? Thank you very much. Oh, that's a 3,000. Okay, well... Dragonlord, looks like you're coming in last because you made that massive blunder. And if he rolls a 1, I'm at the target. Wow, Kiryl's estate agency actually did something. I went this way because I couldn't land on the balloon if I went the other way. And better to give myself some probability of landing on it as I loop back around rather than none. Oh, and I unintentionally got the 2 suits I needed as well. That's just a bonus. Now here's the thing. If Dragonlord rolls a 1, we're going to auctions. I seriously doubt it though. He's way behind now and the game is going to probably give him some slack. He's actually in bed. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, but bad idea when he's got that little money. Ooh, that could be very good for me. Oh, please go to Dragonlord. Please, please, please go to Dragonlord. Yeah, let's go. I can win the game. Awesome. One space away from winning. But I basically win the game as soon as I get back to the bank now. And I'm one space away. Yeah, you should go on my 3,000. Everyone loves my scrap metal supplier in District A. Alright, I basically won on this turn, so... That was honestly a very smooth round, and luck favoured me quite heavily this as well. 2008 to end the promotion. And 3 years before this, or before the Wii version of this game came out. Yeah, that was honestly a pretty lucky round. And Dragonlord, well, because of that blunder, got last place. Yeah, look at that. It looked bad at the beginning. Dragonlord had a very scary shot to start with, but then just kind of died down. Especially when he made that mistake. He was the lowest level by far. But anyways... that is going to be the end of this episode, so thank you all for watching and hope you have a fantastic day.